Hello, my name is Altaf Khan. So today is the 22nd day of Zoom Marathon Challenge Season 4. So today we will talk about JavaScript as concept scoping. So first of all, we will talk about block scope. So before year 6 2015, so JavaScript has only global scope or functional scope, but in other programming languages there are block scope. So in the JavaScript after year 6 or 2015, there is a scoping which is called block scope. So variable declared inside a curly brackets block cannot be accessed from the outside the block, which is can be declared by let or const. So if we declare a variable in curly braces using the let or const, it can't be accessed outside the curly braces. So it's called the block scope. So if we declare a variable using where keyword, so it can be accessed. So where has no block scope, so let and const has block scope. So after we will talk about local scope. So local scope, variable declared in within a JavaScript function become local to the function. Means if we declare a variable in the function, so it has local scope. Means it can be accessed in the function, but function can in function there can be another function which can be accessed this variable. So it's called local variable, so or local scope. So after that we have functional scope. So variable declared with where let and const in the inside a function, which is called functional scope. So if we use where in the curly braces, so it can be accessed by outside the block, but if we use it in the function where let const, it's quite similar. Means it can't be accessed outside the function. So it's called functional scope. So uh, after that we have a global JavaScript variable. So a variable declared outside a function. So it's means that it's declared outside a function, but it's a in the main function or the outside the function. So it's not in the function. So it's called a global scope. So it can be accessed inside function, outside function. It's accessed everywhere where we can use. So this has scope is global scope. So there is another concept with in the JavaScript which is basically is automatic global. Means if we assign a value to the variable which can be where let const, but don't assign a keyword or we don't declare it with a variable let or const, but we decided like that a is equal to 10, or we can say that area is equal to 10, area is equal to 250. So it can be outside function or it can be inside function, but it has scope is only global scope, because we don't decide it to declare that that is where let const. So if we don't declare it with the keywords or assign it to value, then it become a global scope. So we summarize that in the JavaScript there is a scoping in the JavaScript which is called like block scoping, global scoping, and functional scoping. There is mainly three scoping. Scoping means variable declared in the curly braces which can't be accessed in outside the function, but where has not the block scope. So it's block scoping. And if we think about function scoping means a variable declared inside the function which can't be accessed outside the function. It can be where let const, it can be anything, but it can't access outside the function is called functional scoping. And after that we have global scoping. So global scoping means where basically scoping there is a variable, it can be outside the function or it can be at the top level of the function, which has not inside the function. Basically, it's on the main function. So it can be accessed inside function, it can be accessed outside function. So it has a global scoping. Or if we assign a value to a variable, but if we can't declare it with the keywords, so it become a global scope. So that's all about the scoping in the JavaScript. So thank you.